Hi, one forum news brings you the best. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. Your comment and all likes will be highly appreciated. Please, we are going to South Africa. Yes, South Africa. Today we are going to talk about something that has become so common that you see people from other countries blaming citizens of South Africa as well as South Africa government of not taking care of them. How? Let's take a look at this whole thing. We all condemn xenophobia. There is no need for us to do that, or there shouldn't be any way at all that would be cruel towards other citizens from other African countries. Yes, granted, that one is established. We all condemn it at all levels. But what we should all know is South Africa is doing so well for other African countries also, because there are a lot of people all over Africa, all the countries in Africa. One way or the other, there are people from South Africa that are also in other countries. And we all know that in the past, most of the countries of Africa helped South Africa during the fight of apartheid. But how long are we going to depend on South Africa just because we helped them in the past? That is the problem some of us have. You may agree with us, you may disagree with us, but you can write that at the comment section. We are not so much bothered. We are all entitled to our views and our opinions. But what I can say for a fact is, for far so long, other citizens of other African countries, they are too much of a burden to South Africa. Yes, we helped them about some years ago. Yes, I can say for a fact my uncles fought in South Africa. They fought the apartheid, fought in Angola. One of them died recently also at the age of 82 or so thereabout. So one way or the other, we all contributed to the success of South Africa. Yes, even the citizens themselves contributed to it. Look at the number of people that died as a result of fighting apartheid, and those that went to prison for many years for that. You can mention the names. So if all citizens from other African countries, under the pretense that our people help, or all of us help in liberating South Africa, so we should all migrate to that country. You can migrate to South Africa, there is no problem, but there are laid down procedures. Yes, I know very well that there are some parties in that country, like the MK party, our MK, Jacob Zuma and his people. Yeah, they are of the view that they are nationalized. They are nationalizing a lot of things, or they are the nationalized people. They believe in their people. They want the best for the nationals of South Africa. Yes, you cannot begrudge them for that, because every country, the primary goal of every country is to protect their citizens and to take care of their citizens, provide their basic needs. That's the work of every government. Yes. So if they are saying that that's what they want to do, we have the contrary view from Julius Malema and his people. He's saying that, or they are saying that Africa is for all of us. Anybody at all can come. You can move. It's just like moving from one room to the other room of the same house. Yes, we may not be grudging for that, but everywhere that you go, there are rules and regulations, and everywhere that you move to, there are immigration rules. Yes, we need passports to move from one country to the other. Yes, for now that is what we have. In the future, we can all agree or come together and say that there is no need for passport here and there. But for now, that is what we have. That is what everyone from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Sierra Leone, from Zimbabwe, from Zambia, from Angola, from Namibia, or wherever that you are coming from, please, you need those passports. And even to some extent, it's just for your own good, for your own identification. Let's assume that you travel all the way from other countries, maybe let's say from Libya to South Africa, and unfortunately something happened to you. How will the government, or even your embassy, how would they even contact your embassy in the first place for them to report you, for you to be safely carried back to your country? That is why there is a need for some form of identity. And for now, the internationally recognized identity that we have is a passport. That's for you to travel with a passport. That's what we have. So the unnecessary blaming of South Africa or South Africans for being troublesome when it comes to talking about other foreigners. When you are legal in a country, I don't think anybody will worry you. But if you are not legal in the country, definitely one way or the other, there will be a problem for you. Why? Because once you are legal, you can be identified, you can be fined. If you do something, or if you commit a crime, you can easily be traced. But if you are illegal, you hide within the system or among the people and commit crime, and nobody can trace you because there is no documentation on you. That is why there is a need for South Africa also, for them to do what they have to do, and that is what they are doing. You may disagree with the citizens the way they go about one thing or the other, but that is their country. We all need to respect that. That is the country of South Africa, and the citizens need to be protected beyond any other person. That is, if they are providing water, full cup for the citizens of South Africa, and you are lucky, as a foreigner, if I say foreigner, I'm using it in the terms of English, and you are there as a foreigner, that means you move from other countries of Africa to South Africa, and they give you half cup, you have to be satisfied. You shouldn't be fighting over the full cup that they have, because in a way, some of them are legal, or okay, all of them are legal citizens of South Africa. some of the people that come from other African countries, some of them are illegal. You don't expect that they're giving a full cup of water to a legal person, immigrant, or even a citizen. You also expect, as an illegal person, you also expect a full cup. No, it doesn't work that way. Because in the first place, you are not paying the tax that you're supposed to pay. And secondly, also, you are there as a stranger. There is nothing or no documentation about you. You can argue that all these things are needed to be done in a certain way, but who defined those ways? It's by the government of South Africa. Not you coming from Nigeria, not you coming from Ghana, not you coming from Sierra Leone, not you coming from Angola, Zambia, or Zimbabwe. All these countries, one way or the other, help them in fighting the apartheid. Yes, they agree to that, but how long are they going to be indebted to other African countries? That is why we all need to wake up. For instance, many countries in Africa, when you look at their rules or their laws or their constitution, if you are a foreigner, whether I like it or not, that's the word that I will use. If you are a foreigner, once you move, if you can look for the meaning of who a foreigner is, and if you disagree with me, you can put it there. Once you are moving from one country to the other, you are a new person over there, and you are a foreigner in that country. Once you are there are certain businesses or certain things that you're not supposed to do as a foreigner, because they need to protect the interests of those that are citizens of that country. That's petty trading, tabletop sales, and some other things. But what do we see in South Africa today? All that we see is we have our friends or our brothers and sisters from other African countries, both neighboring and far away African countries. They come here and do petty things, that petty trading that are preserved or reserved for the citizens of South Africa. That is causing a lot of problem for the people. You can argue that, you are not the ones causing the unemployment here and there in South Africa. Yes, it could be that you are not the ones causing it. But please, let our people be free. You are there as visitors, whether I like it or not. Even if something should happen to you, you are there as visitors. That's why some of you are here in South Africa. You will be in South Africa, but you will not be buying properties, because you know very well that every money that you make, you have to send it back to your country. That should tell you that, yes, you need to do things right in that country. So blaming South Africa that they are so harsh on you, they are so hard on you, it's neither here nor there. At least South Africa, when it comes to their educational system, though those in South Africa, that are citizens of South Africa, always complain about the educational system and the way things are not going well. There are a lot of people coming from other African countries that study in South Africa on scholarship, the MasterCard or whatever it is, or certain things done by the government here and there. A lot of people, I know people coming all over from other African countries to study in South Africa. Yeah. That alone is enough compensation for you. If you are feeling that South Africa is so much indebted to you people because you helped them during apartheid, that is so much of a benefit to you. Go there, have your study. When you are done, go back to your country and help your country. That is how it is. But this incessant decision or plan that, yes, I'm moving to South Africa, I need to be accepted, I need to be received, I need to be treated as citizen of South Africa, it's neither here or there. There is no place like home. If you want to be treated like a full citizen, please go back home. Or find a way of settling in that country, South Africa, as a permanent resident as well as a citizen. That is how it is. But once you are undocumented, please, for sure, rest assured that people of South Africa, the government of South Africa, is not going to be happy with you, because you cannot be traced. If something should happen to you, you become a liability to the government. If something should happen to you, you become a problem to the people. They cannot trace you. And most of the crimes rate in South Africa, there are a lot of statistics that alluded to the fact that they are being committed by to foreigners here and there, and they cannot be traced because they are people that are not documented. Yes, and if South Africa want to be at peace and want to be safe, because when it comes to crime rate on ascendancy, everywhere that you go, there is crime in South Africa. The hate crime, violent crime, whatever, what have you. All manner of crime in South Africa. It's leading, I can say for it's leading, or it's one of the leaders when it comes to anything about crime in the whole of Africa. South Africa is going higher and higher. Yes, and if you want to fight that, there is a need for them to get everybody, track everybody, in order to know who are the criminals in the system. We are not blaming only the foreigners as being the criminals or causing the troubles in South Africa, but the foreigners are also part of it. There may be some citizens also who are also part of things here and there, but foreigners are also part. That is why you don't have to blame South Africans or the xenophobia. We all condemn that at any time. Yes, we're all Africans. Yes, that's true. But if you are moving from your country to South Africa, please find a way of going there legally so that you can enjoy the benefits of a legal resident of South Africa. Whether you like it or not, that is how it is. South Africans need to be free. We need to allow them. We cannot continue to be on their necks. No, we can't continue to be on their necks. Go there, study, come back home. Go there, run your businesses, come back home. Don't go and be a burden to South Africa. They are all facing the problem. South Africans are facing problems of all other African countries. Yeah, whether like the power outages is there, the water problem is there, the amenities, whatever, the basic needs, the education that people travel all over the world to go and have there, they have that problem. They have whole communities without water, communities without light, but they are not saying anything about it. That is their country. So they needed to be sorted out first before foreigners. So we don't have to carry our problems from other African countries because we think that we are African, then we'll move there to even overburden them. No, that shouldn't be the case. I know a lot of people disagree with me, but if you have any disagreement with me, or if you have any agreement with me, please, the comment section is there. It's an open discussion. We are open for debate and whatever it is. If you have anything to say about this topic, please, you are welcome. Always be in touch with us. For more, kindly subscribe to this channel, One Forum News, for the best when it comes to crime and security, for the best when it comes to anything politics and historical antecedents, and anything about Africa. We'll be here to analyze and punch out things for you, for your understanding. Your comments and your likes, as I said already, will be highly appreciated. Thank you so much. Always be in touch with us. Thank you.